Damn it, we can't have nice things. Damn you, Philly 500. You won't let me have anything. You're so mean. I hate you.
Oh, shit.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business, trying to get my own shit together. You know, I ain't been messing with the Eagles. I just leave them alone. And here it is. Philly 500 comes in here to bust our bubble. Now he's saying that the Eagles want Amari Cooper. No. Let's go. Why he gotta troll me like this?
Alice still stinks. You might do a cake thing back here. You know, when you get the following combination of a 14,000-year-old owner, years of losing, the ability to choke, and massive delusion all rolled up into one, you get a shortage of chickens in the state of Texas. That's because them Dallas Cowboy fans with their satanic star on the helmet be sacrificing tons and tons of chickens. And if Howie Roseman is going to do this, which I don't think he should do, by the way, you are going to have them lose their mind. There will be no chickens left for the season because they are dependent. They are hopeful on one Amari Cooper. That's what we call him. Now, why do I bring up Amari Cooper? Well, we might not be able to call him that if he signs with the Eagles, but the Eagles are actually favorites to land him. One of the favorites. Amari Cooper landing spot. Cowboys, Eagles, among 7 best teams fit for the top free agent. Now, here's the thing. The Cowboys, I don't know if you've listened to Mark Holmes do 900 videos a day, and it's usually protect Dak video, trash the Eagles video, and then go out and get Amari Cooper video to put them over the top. Somehow these teams think they have closed the gap on the Eagles. I don't get it. I don't know where they're coming from. I think they're all nuts. Now, as far as Amari Cooper goes, he's a guy that the Eagles may look to and bring in as a third wide receiver. I wouldn't want him. I think Amari Cooper fades when the playoffs come, when it's cold outside. I don't care for him. But if the Eagles are truly favorites to land him, and I really don't think this will happen, that would destroy all the hopes and the dreams of the Cowboys adding him before the season starts. As far as I'm concerned, they could have him, okay? But here's what they said about Amari Cooper going to the Eagles. Howie Roseman deserves the Dynasty Patriots treatment, wherein every available free agent or trade target is linked to the Eagles. That already happens, except for this offseason. It really hasn't. The 2-time Super Bowl winning GM isn't shy about adding veteran depth. See Julio Jones in 2023. Phillies drop off behind A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith is steep. Jahan Dotson, the team's wide receiver 3, put up 216 yards last season. Behind the trio sits 2024 6th-round pick Johnny Wilson, Terrence Marshall Jr. As they did last year before the Dotson trade, the Eagles could let things shake out and see what happens with youngsters, blah, 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 blah. The Eagles went out and got Cooper. Basically, they're saying he would be cheap because he's coming off a really bad year, blah, blah, blah. I don't want him. I actually think Jahan Dotson is going to have a big year. The only reason I talk about this, the only reason I want to bring it up is because I have spent a week and a half listening to Mark Holmes blabber.
Why you got to listen? I was just sitting here minding myself.
Adding Amari Cooper, okay? Like, this guy somehow ignores all the years that Dak had weapons and had Amari Cooper, couldn't do anything. Now they're going to add him back and somehow be good. It's ridiculous. Listen, I don't understand where these Cowboy fans are even coming from. Like, where have you gotten so much better this season to actually catch the Eagles? Like, seriously, where have the Cowboys gotten better that And when I say better, I'm specifically talking about who have you brought in for this upcoming season that is going to make a difference, that closes the gap on you versus the Eagles. Miles Sanders? Really? One of those running backs?
He's probably not going to be.
Jay Blue? You drafted him. Nice compliment running back for a team that already has a running back. You know, who? Your guard you drafted the first round. I don't think Dallas had a bad draft, by the way. I don't think they had a bad draft, but they didn't draft. They didn't draft for really competing this year. I think all those guys help them next year, okay? Or not next year, but, 2-3 years down the road. I don't think they help you for this upcoming season. And they had a chance to get Tyler Warren, all right, a blue chip player
he called
that
me
would
as
have
soon as
came
that
in,
happened.
would have played right away, would have made that offense better. And they blew it, all right? But yet, the amount of delusion about we've closed the gap on the Eagles, we have done this. You haven't done crap. You haven't done crap. Nobody has overtaken the Eagles. Let's be honest about that, okay? That nobody has overtaken them. The only team that I think has closed the gap on the Eagles, meaning that the distance between the Eagles and them is a little closer than it was than last year, are the Rams. Okay, and hey, I'm not the only one that says that. Okay, former NFL wide receiver says the Rams are the only team that closed the gap on the Eagles.
First of all, let me be clear here. I said have moved closer. I didn't say close the gap. That means you're equal. Never said that. But I said that this team, just being healthy, is a lot closer to the Eagles than they were unhealthy. And as far as this offseason has gone, you've had more subtractions than you've had additions. We can definitely say that. And there's a saying called a Super Bowl hangover that is real. So if you think that you're just going to march on through and just roll on up and, just have another great Super Bowl, there's 31 other teams out there that says, nah, bro, nah. But that's okay. So you all know where I've been with Amari Cooper, okay? The thing I want you to actually listen to here, and I want you to take to heart, okay? I want you to understand here that when we sign people, think about this for a second. The Eagles had Miles Sanders, who played really well a couple years ago. And then they got DeAndre Swift, right? They went through Miles Sanders, DeAndre Swift. They decided Miles Sanders was good, but not good enough. Swift was good, but not good enough. They went out and they got Saquon. And here it is. He's talking about the Eagles signing Amari Cooper as their third wide receiver. Where we're looking at it and saying, because we're devoid of a lot of talent like the Eagles are, that he would be our number two. You get that, right? That's what really bothers me more than anything else, is we keep saying, oh, that's good enough. Guys who we sign and we have starters that can't start on other teams. You understand that, right? And then when it comes down to crunch time and we say, well, we just suck. Yeah, we do. We don't have enough firepower. And it's moves like that make the difference, which is why I'm all on board, even though my man Game Time Brian is like, calm down. No, I'm not going to be calm. I'm not going to be calm. I'm 59 years old. My blood pressure is through the roof. I don't know how long I'm going to live. I'm not going to calm down. I want to see a Super Bowl again. So with that being said, damn you Eagles, I hate you.